Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we'll do multi-challenge accolades for speed traps and speed zones. And the first one we'll do is It Takes Two to Tango. In this challenge we need to 3-star Oceana Azul speed trap twice within 60 seconds. We will be doing it in Koenigsegg Jesko, painted by PTG Studio 85 and tuned into X-Class by PTG Predator. If you don't have this car, don't worry too much. First of all, it can be obtained absolutely for free by 3-starring V10 story. I will put links to easy tutorials for all of that story in the description of this video. But even if you don't feel like doing that, any car that can be tuned into X-Class and has decent top speed will do for this challenge. As you can see, by now we already 3-starred it once, so all that's left to do is to turn around and do it again within the time limit, and the time limit is really relaxed here. I recommend starting this challenge from the west side just as I did, because the road there is a little bit more difficult and you want to clear that out first. Also note that real wins and fast travels disvalidate your challenge, so don't use those. However, engaging the map is perfectly fine and actually puts the timer on pause, so feel free to use it to set your waypoints. Now first challenge is complete, let's move on to the next one. The next challenge is Double Triple, in which we need to 3-star Baja California and bypass speed traps within 1 minute. The order in which you complete the speed traps is not important at all. You can do that in any order you like, but I prefer to start with Baja California, just as we do, and then proceed to bypass. We'll use the same Jesko for this challenge because even though it's not perfect on off-road, the Baja California speed trap is really simple. Now as you can see, we 3-starred that, and now we'll just follow the suggested path which leads us to bypass speed trap. And again, the 60 seconds that we have is more than enough to do it in an easy and relaxed manner, so we just need to rejoin this tarmac road, and our Jesko is in its natural habitat again, so we just floor it all the way to the bypass speed trap, and we should have no problem at all to 3-star it now and get the accolade. Here we are, I even managed to set my personal best, and with that we'll go to the speed zone challenges. The first speed zone challenge we'll do is Learn a Thing or Two, which requires us to clear Ranchito speed zone twice within 60 seconds. Now this one is proper off-road, so we'll swap our Jesko to my favorite RS200 Evo and we'll start from here. The speed and handling of this car on dirt track is enough to 3-star this speed zone without any significant problems. All you need to worry about is to maintain the track limits, because if you travel too far off the road, the game will consider the speed zone failed, so don't do this. Now once you clear the speed zone, once you 3-star it, instead of turning around, we'll just continue down the road and return back to the same point from which we started it the first time, and just repeat the same route over again. This is much faster and easier than trying to turn around, gain enough speed for entry again, and do it in the opposite direction. So basically we are creating a little circle here and following it clockwise to clear the challenge and do the speed zone twice in a row. If you fail the speed zone first time or a second time, you can just continue to circle like this until you get the challenge. Now the accolade is complete, and let's move to the next one. The last one we need to do is 2 is better than 1, and in it we need to clear Punta Allen speed zone and Cordillera speed zone within 2 minutes 30 seconds. That's not difficult at all as well. And to do it we are back in our RS200, which should allow us to clear the challenge easily, and we will do Punta Allen speed zone first because it's a tiny bit more difficult than the other one. So you always want to clear those hard things first, otherwise if you fail it in the end of the challenge you need to restart the whole thing from the beginning, which is not very optimal. As you can see, I put my waypoint to the Cordillera speed zone already, so that once I clear the first speed zone I don't need to mess with the map again and so on, and the path is already laid out for us. This is just a little bit more convenient for me personally. Once we clear the Punta Allen speed zone, we just need to drive to our second destination. You might be surprised by the amount of time you have left at this point, and it's important to note that the timer only starts once you complete your first challenge. So it doesn't start when you enter the Punta Allen speed zone, it starts when you exit it. So there's actually more time than it feels like when you begin the challenge. We're closing in on our destination, so while we cut through off-road here, we want to rejoin the dirt road and then start, this one that I just missed. We'll return back to the dirt road and we'll drive straight to the speed zone, keep it on the road to make sure that we have optimal speed at the entry and that we don't need to course correct as we enter it. So one more corner, and while the speed zone itself is really easy, you want to make sure you're double careful with the track limits here, because again it would be quite embarrassing to disvalidate your attempt in the last minute or last mile of it. Now here we are, cleared the Accolade, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.